Hello. Today I'm going to quickly explain for some of my students who are always asking what is mate. What is mate? So mate is a drink that similar to tea or coffee that we drink in South America, mostly Argentina, Uruguay, and Brazil. And I'm not going to show you the brand, but this is my favorite one. And it comes in a package, and it looks like this. So it's like little tea leaves. So it's like tea leaves, basically. The difference is that with your tea, what you do is you put mag with hot water, and then you put some tea leaves in it. What we do with mate is the other way around. So we put the tea leaves in this thing that is called the mate, and then we pour water in it. Anyways, so this is called a mate, and the mate is originally was a gourd, so it was made of pumpkin, dry pumpkin, little pumpkins, and you will let them dry and then put the things inside. This one is a wooden one, but you can have some made with glass or ceramic. The most popular ones are the pumpkin ones. And if you have a pumpkin one or a wooden one, you need to cure them. And that means that you need to leave the tea leaves inside, the mate leaves inside with hot water for a whole day, maybe 24, 36. I mean, the more you leave it, the better. And then you clean it and then you can use it. So this one is the container, and we drink it from here. So it looks like a straw, but it's actually called bombilla or bombilla, and it's got like little holes there. So it's like a little colander, and that prevents you suck the water from here, but it prevents the leaves coming in and just getting all stuck in your mouth, right? So let me put the leaves in and I'll come back. So there are many ways to prepare mate, and this is the way I prepare it, but everybody has their own idea of what's the correct way of preparing mate. So for me, you need to pour the tea leaves more or less halfway, a little bit more, covering half of the gourd, and then you do this, cover it with your hand, turn it around and shake it. And then turn it around slowly, like that, because you need to get the leaves in a slope, on a slope, and that means that you have all the powder in your hand and on top, and that will prevent the little bombilla or straw from getting stuck, and you can't get anything from it. So once you have that, then you pour the water. So we normally use a thermos, if you can hear anything, because my water is getting warm. So we use a thermos that has this little thing there, so it's easier to pour, but you can use a normal one or you can just pour from the kettle, that's fine. Very important is you never boil the water. If you boil the water, that's it, you're done. You can't drink the mate is gone. It's called lavado, so it means washed, so the leaves will go down and then you will get water up on top and it will taste like nothing, so don't. The water has to be at 80 degrees, yeah? So you learn with time how hot it has to be. If it's too hot, it kills the leaf, like just burn them. And if it's too cold, you can't get any flavor from it, so it's 80 degrees, so it's not boiling, right? Not boiling. Don't boil the water. So how do I know that my water is ready? So this is my kettle, it's on, and I normally go, not yet, and I wait until, I would not wait with my hand there, but yeah, I wait and just check, because I know more or less what 80 degrees feel like on my hand, right? So my water is ready. In Argentina and Uruguay, actually I'm not sure about Brazil, but in Argentina definitely you can get a kettle that has, so it has a mark for mate. So when the temperature is ready for mate, the kettle stops. And then you have like your boiling water if you want. But yeah, so that's quite handy. But if you don't, then you just need to kind of wing it. So we're going to pour the water in the thermos, and then we are going to drink some mate. Okay, so my water is on my thermos. So important thing now. Okay. Mate, yeah, it's looking lovely with the thing the leaves on a slope, the powder is on top. So we pour the water at the bottom, so not on the top of the slope, at the bottom of the slope. So there. Just pour until the water comes on top. So you have it there. Now, this is the lower part of my slope. This is my bombilla. Cover the bombilla with your thumb. So that's to prevent the thing to get stuck, and then you suck and there's nothing coming out. So cover it with your thumb, and then in it goes, and there. So it has to go like, so this is where the bottom is, right? Now, that's it. Now you drink it, and you drink it until you drink the whole thing. Once you hear a noise, wait. Okay, so when you hear this noise, that means that the water is done. So don't keep just going, because you will wash the mate again. So se lava, el mate se lava. No. The other thing that you never do, ever do, is to move this. Do not move la bombilla. Never. Because that will make the mate again to wash. So that means el mate lavado means that water comes up. There's no little foam or anything interesting. It's just water, and then the leaves are at the bottom, and that doesn't taste like anything. So things to consider with mate. I like it bitter, so I don't add any sugar or anything. Some people add sugar to it. Some people have some orange peel at the bottom, or lemon peel, or even mandarin. Some other people drink it with some other like herbs and things, but I prefer it just plain as it is, and it's quite bitter. So if you like espresso coffee, for instance, you probably will like mate, and it's a taste that you get used to. But it has lots of very, very good properties for you. It's very good for the skin. It's got loads of antioxidants, and it's got something called mateina, which is similar to caffeina or teina, which is what coffee and tea have. So it keeps you a little bit awake, or it's a stimulant. But if you drink it for many, many years, then it doesn't do anything for you. But it's very good for digestion as well, and it's very good to keep you happy. Actually, there are some studies that say that mate makes you happy. So drink mate. Very nice, very cheap. So lots of students drink mate because yerba. This is called yerba mate, the leaves. It keeps you awake. It is a happy drink. You share it with friends, and it's very cheap, and it fills your tummy. so lots of students drink it a lot. And the other thing is, this is a social drink. So normally in Argentina, Uruguay, I'm not sure about Brazil, but I think Brazil as well, we drink it with our friends. So like you will, make a cup of coffee or a cup of tea for your friends when they come over to visit you. We make mate, and everybody drinks from the same thing. And I know everybody's like, oh, but my grandma used to say, heat kills everything. So this is very hot, and it's a metal one, so it should be safe. But in COVID times, don't share the mate. Not very hygienic or not very safe in these times. But normally, you will drink once, then you pass it to the person who is pouring the water, and that's called el cebador. And then they pour the water again, and then they give it to somebody else. That person drinks the thing, returns it to me, who am the cebador. I pour the water again, and I pass it to someone else, and it goes on around. See, it's a social drink, and it's lovely, and I love it, and I drink it every day. So there you go, how to prepare your mate.